I was on top. I was feeling good.
Careful, relax a little bit.
Gatorade signed me. You can't get really much better than that.
I have a Jack King.
I told you, patience is a virtue. He sucks.
But then demons started creeping in and depression hit me. It came out of nowhere. I pride myself to keep moving forward in tough situations, but I couldn't stop it no matter what I tried to do. The more I pushed for it to go away, it came stronger and stronger until it beat me to my knees. The moment I try to get up, I'm getting beaten down again. It was so dark, it felt like I was in hell. You get over the pain, and before you know it, you're back in the pain. That's what it felt like. It was torture. And I said to myself, I don't want to box no more. I'm done. This is not even me. And I told my mom, I need help.
I'm so proud of my son for everything he's gone through and, overcome. Just amazing. It's an amazing journey.
In boxing, more than most sports, feelings can be mislabeled as weakness. Garcia knows better because he understands the power that can be culled from facing and reconciling an unseen opponent.
Listen up, fight fans. This isn't just another boxing match. This is a psychological thriller wrapped in 10-ounce gloves, a chess match played at 90 miles per hour, and honestly, it might just be the fight that defines an entire generation. Ryan Garcia has transformed himself from a speed demon hunting highlight reel knockouts into something far more dangerous.
Good work. Woo. I'm 215 pounds, you pulling me like, all right.
Once he gets in that mode, it's over.
Look good.
I got numerous NFL guys, MLB guys, and he has a mindset far beyond all of them kids, which is crazy. Go! He's gonna be as fast as he can be, as strong as he can be. We're gonna get the knockout.
Go!
10 more. 10 more.
10 more.
Ready, go! There you go.
You're going on tired. 10 more. 10 more. Until I've done 1 million.
You messed with the wrong Instagram fighter.
And after I beat him, 10 more. That's my mentality.
A thinking fighter with ice in his veins and controlled chaos in his fists. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios is preparing to turn this into a grueling war of attrition. A 12-round torture chamber where only the mentally strongest survive. And here's the kicker that'll make your jaw drop. The man training Barrios to dismantle Garcia? Joe Goossen, Ryan's former trainer. Yeah, you heard that right. The betrayal is real, the drama is thick, and the stakes have never been higher. The new Ryan Garcia, Evolution or Illusion.
Garcia started boxing early, at age 7. He trained under his father Henry, while the rest of the family provided never-ending support.
My dad created a shed for us to train in. It was like a little barn. It was funny, I was always seen as somebody that was destined to make it. In my family, they just always felt like I was gonna have an impact on boxing. There's been times in my life that I've said to myself, you better push it. You better win. Like my mom and dad, they gave their whole salary to this one tournament. We drove all the way over there. It was cross country. And I said to myself, if I lose in this tournament and I gotta do this long ride back home, this is gonna be torture. So I swear on my life, nobody was beating me. And I actually fought a southpaw. Guess what I did to him? Punished him. And came back with the national title. So that was good.
Forget everything you thought you knew about Ryan Garcia. The kid who used to hunt for one-punch Instagram knockouts is gone. What's emerged from his training camp is something calculated, disciplined, and frankly terrifying. Garcia's new rhythm is slower, sharper, more methodical. He's stacking combinations like a master carpenter building a championship legacy. His camp is screaming one message: positioning and balance over flash and dash. This isn't the reactive fighter we've seen before.
For now. It's over now. Yeah. That energy! He's getting destroyed. He's getting destroyed.
14,
I don't care about the story no more. It's coming to an end. It's done. It's finished. Put in steak in it. Done. No more story. You had a good run, like I told him. It was a nice little cute story. It's over with now.
It's over.
I got a longer story. That's the difference. His chapter's done. He had a fun little one, a little cute one. He did good for his city.
A boxer who's learned that real power comes from control, not chaos. His team has stripped away the recklessness and replaced it with surgical precision. When he steps into that ring, he won't just be throwing punches. He'll be dismantling his opponent piece by piece, round by round, with the confidence of a man who's conquered his inner demons and emerged bulletproof.
Everybody always wants to cut 5 to 10 pounds the last week of the fight, but during that week, you lose your strength. We ain't losing no strength. We doing this the right way. He's eating right. He has nutrition on point. We're doing the strength and conditioning on point. We're way ahead of schedule. We're ready to fight right now if we needed to, and we still got 3 weeks left. That's the crazy part. We're keeping it focused, we're keeping it strong, we're keeping it powerful, we're keeping it explosive. Man, we're just excited for this fight.
Barrios, the silent assassin with endless gas. Mario Barrios doesn't need to shout. He doesn't need the Instagram followers or the viral moments. What he brings to this fight is something far more dangerous: durability. This man is training like a warrior preparing for battle, stacking heavy rounds with Joe Goossen, focusing on bodywork that'll make Garcia question every breath he takes after round 6.
Why didn't I stay in school? Days and workouts like that, they push you to a mental where you really have to question, like, why am I doing this? For me, I have a couple of reasons. For myself, I've been in boxing since I was 6. I have love for this game. Some fighters, Pacquiao, for example, I think that's what it is. You just have love for the sport. You can't get enough of it. This shit sucks. Have a love-hate relationship with this guy. But everything just it comes together like a puzzle.
Barrios' game plan is brutally simple and devastatingly effective. Outlast, outwork, and overwhelm through relentless pressure and fundamental boxing excellence. While Garcia is evolving into a tactical mastermind, Barrios is sharpening the tools that have always worked: patience, composure, and the ability to break opponents through sheer attrition. He's not looking for the knockout in round 3. He's preparing to drown Garcia in deep waters where experience becomes oxygen and youth becomes a liability. This is old-school boxing meets modern warfare, and Barrios is ready to make Garcia pay for every second of hype.
More is said than done, and today a hell of a lot is getting done. Let's get it.
Yep. Good work.
I say it often, but I have confidence in my preparation. I'm making sure I'm on top of everything.
Even as the bigger fighter, Barrios remains acutely aware of his opponent's near perfect. We must prepare not only to deliver blows, but to withstand.
It's the neck exercise right here, so this is just, you gotta have a strong neck to take shots, and we've been putting more emphasis on that this camp than I think he's ever done his whole career, so. All right, let's get it. Shoulders back, good, great back, and good. This is a tough opponent, and he needs to take things to another level.
The mental battlefield. Garcia's dark journey to the light. Here's where this story gets real. Ryan Garcia has battled demons most fighters never even acknowledge exist. Depression nearly derailed his entire career, nearly stole his future, nearly convinced him that the spotlight wasn't worth the internal darkness. But Garcia did something extraordinary. He faced it. He confronted the unseen opponent that lives inside his own mind, the enemy that throws punches you can't block and lands shots that don't show up on medical exams. His family became his corner team in a fight that had nothing to do with boxing and everything to do with survival.
I see the idea of like, oh, Joe's a traitor for training Mario Barrios after training Ryan Garcia. He's trying to make a living as well. He's got to continue training fighters. If someone like Barrios comes to him, I know every coach has a different rule about this, but if you don't have ties to the fighter that you used to have ties to, I don't see a problem with training another fighter as long as you're doing it ethically and you're not like poaching and like getting insiders in camps and stuff like that. Joe got him
found out that Joe was gonna go ahead and train Mario Barrios. I was taken back. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking, well, what the heck's going on here? Why would a coach that trained my son all of a sudden turn around and train somebody else to go against my son. He's done this in the past, but I also remember that he told me specifically that when Ryan is 100%, no one can beat him. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, Ryan is 100%.
Their unwavering support gave him the foundation to rebuild himself from the inside out. Now Garcia enters this fight with a unique superpower. He's already survived the worst opponent he'll ever face. Depression taught him that real strength isn't physical. It's mental, emotional, spiritual. Barrios might be tough, but he hasn't fought the demons Garcia has already knocked out. The Goossen betrayal, traitor or businessman? Let's address the elephant in the room. The controversy that has Fight Twitter absolutely losing its mind. Joe Goossen, the legendary trainer who once guided Ryan Garcia, is now in Mario Barrios' corner, armed with all the knowledge, all the patterns, all the weaknesses he observed while working with King Rai. The word traitor has been thrown around like jabs in a sparring session. And
Barrios is a big dude compared. I think Barrios is probably bigger than Ryan. So massive, massive opportunity. No one obviously ever wants to lose a fight, but I feel like this is a can't lose for Ryan Garcia. You cannot lose this one.
I'm sorry, Mario, I forgot you. Oh, no, here you go, Mario.
Right.
There you go. 8 ounce or 10 ounce. He picked 8. So we're not even going to give it to him. Actually, you know what? You already made your decision.
All right.
What is wrong with Ryan?
You've had back-to-back draws. How important is it for you that you need to be decisive in each round, especially against a named guy like that, the popularity, if it does go the 12-round distance?
Oh yeah, no, it's very important. You know, I'm looking to have a very clear and a very dominant, win, whether it's by stoppage or whether it's by decision. And so I know, like, going into this fight, every round is going to be important. Pressing our game plan and pressing everything that...
Garcia's fans are calling for Goossen's head on a silver platter. But Goossen? He's unfazed. His response is ice cold and brutally honest. I need to make a living. He dismisses the ethical concerns with the wave of a hand, claiming he's not poaching inside information, just doing his job. But here's the shocking truth nobody wants to admit.
Reflect back on the Rolly fight. Yeah, can you derive certain things that he may or may not do well, or are there, faults that he has that you could pick out on that one? But, then I got to assume he's cleaned that up for this fight. So I don't look back and count on him making the same mistakes he made in the last fight. I want to train Mario to face the best Ryan Garcia that he can possibly.
Goossen knows Garcia's tendencies better than almost anyone alive. He knows when Ryan loads up his left hook, knows when he gets impatient, knows exactly how to exploit the gaps in his defense. This isn't just a trainer switch. This is psychological warfare. A betrayal that could cost Garcia everything or fuel him to prove that he's evolved beyond anything Goossen taught him. Control versus chaos. Two philosophies. Enter, one leaves victorious. The strategic contrast in this fight is absolutely delicious. In one corner, you have Ryan Garcia bringing controlled chaos, misdirection that makes opponents second-guess every movement, confidence that borders on supernatural belief, and a new tactical approach that combines his natural gifts with hard-earned wisdom. He's the wild card, the X factor, the fighter who can change the entire trajectory of a fight with one perfectly timed combination. In the other corner stands Mario Barrios, representing structure, endurance, and quiet belief. He's the immovable object to Garcia's unstoppable force, the marathon runner to Garcia's sprinter, the veteran who knows that fights aren't won in moments, but in minutes, rounds, and accumulated damage. This isn't just boxer versus boxer, this is philosophy versus philosophy. Growth versus experience. Evolution versus foundation. For Barrios, this is the opportunity to silence every doubter, to prove that fundamentals and heart still matter in an era obsessed with highlight reels and social media metrics. He's fighting to show that experience and durability aren't weaknesses, they're weapons. Both men view this as their defining moment, the fight that future documentaries will analyze, the performance that shapes how boxing history remembers them. The verdict: who survives when the script gets shredded? Here's the million-dollar question that'll keep you up at night. When these two warriors step into the ring and reality replaces planning, whose style prevails over 12 brutal rounds? When Garcia's evolution meets Barrios' foundation, when controlled chaos collides with structured discipline, when real-time adjustments become the only thing separating victory from defeat. Who has the mental fortitude, the physical conditioning, the sheer willpower to impose their will? Will Garcia's new patient approach withstand Barrios' body attack marathon? Will Barrios' fundamentals crack under the pressure of Garcia's creative combinations and lightning adjustments? Can Garcia handle fighting his former trainer's game plan? Or will Goossen's inside knowledge become the ultimate advantage? This fight isn't just about who's better. It's about who's ready for the moment when everything they planned goes out the window and pure instinct takes over. Get ready, fight fans. This one's gonna hurt in the best possible way. It's championships and paychecks. He's fighting for his father, for his family, for every person who supported him through the darkness when quitting seemed easier than continuing. He's fighting to prove that evolution is real, that redemption is possible, that a troubled young star can transform into a complete fighter.